Hey guys, in today's video I'll be showing you guys how I made 3 kg worth of buns for the very first time. Usually when I make buns 500 gram or 1 kg maximum. Same with puff puff. I don't usually do large batch like this, but I've got an event which I'm meant to bring buns and puff puff, so I want to do something large. So I started with 12 eggs. Eggs are totally optional when you're doing buns, but I just decided to add some egg. I went in with 12 tablespoons of sugar, which is about 160 grams. So I'm measuring with my measuring scale. And then I went with 450 grams of unsalted butter. So for the butter, with melting the butter, you can just decide to mix the butter with the dry ingredients, but I'm actually melting the butter in the microwave. And then I need, in total, the liquid I need for this, it's about 6 cups. So I'm measuring 6 cups in milk, should be like 1,004 thereabout roughly. You can use water, but I choose to use milk just to make it rich. So I added about 800 and I think 850 mils of liquid. So the egg is about 600 mils worth. So I'm keeping in mind of that measurement so I don't over add like too much of liquid in my buns. So I added the melted butter, the milk, and the egg mixture. I just mixed that so the wet ingredient is all mixed up. Now I'm starting with the dry ingredients. I'm using self-rising flour. If you're using plain flour, you need to add baking powder, but today I'm using self-rising flour. So if you've got plain flour and you want to make self-rising flour yourself, for every 100 gram of plain flour, you need 1 teaspoon of baking powder. Teaspoon. So because my butter is unsalted, I added about 2 teaspoons of salt, and then I added about 2 teaspoons worth of nutmeg. I mixed this up and then I went in with the wet ingredients. So this measurement like this should be fine for your buns, but you can decide to add a little bit more liquid because we need about 6 cups worth of liquid. So you want a consistency like this. It's best to start off small, so when you need more you add. So yeah, there's no wrong way about buns. Buns is super easy. Just if it's too runny, you add flour. If it's too thick, you just adjust. You can never get it wrong, guys. Then I let this sit for about 30 minutes, so you can see the bubbles shows that my baking powder in the self-rising flour is really active. And for my scooping techniques, I prefer to use my palm, like squeeze in between my thumb and my pointy finger. That's just an easy way, something I've learned from my mom, and it's super easy. If you can't do this, you can just use a spoon, ice cream scoop, or your fingertips, whichever works for you. I added some oil, medium to low heat. You want to start off with 1 or 4. These are the sacrificial lamb. These are the ones you use to try out the oil, because you don't want to add a whole lot of batch at the first go, because they might become too big, they might turn out bad. You don't want that, so just start with 1 or 4, and the oil temperature was just perfect for me. You guys can see those were the sacrificial lamb, and they were looking so fresh like that. Then I went in with the rest of the butter. You want to fry this on medium to low heat. You don't want it too high because buns takes a little bit longer than puff puff. So you want to fry it gently so it can be cooked evenly. So even when you open it, it's not like drawy, like slimy, or you see that uncooked butter. You don't want that. And when you scoop little scoops like this, you tend to have fast cook time. Yeah, just look at that beautiful temptation. See, I've been sharing recipe of buns and puff puff. You guys have not asked me how did I overcome the temptation. I fell for it. I ate buns, I ate puff puff. Weight loss journey on the mud, in the mud or on the mud. Anyway, guys, I finished frying 3 kg water with a 10-month-old on my back. So I had about 2 batches left to fry. I left it in the fridge and I went to bed. The next morning I fried them and it was perfect. That's one thing with buns. You don't need to stress yourself. So guys, puff puff or buns, which one is your favorite? For me, I prefer buns to puff puff, maybe because of that wait time for puff puff. However, I also made 3 kg worth of puff puff. I'll be dropping the recipe, the link to the recipe in the description and the comment section, so you want to check out the recipe for this yummy spicy puff puff. And that's all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next video. Bye.